Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that have been watching me for a while, thanks for watching firstly, and secondly, you guys know that I've been doing a top 5 product series recently, mostly focused towards lipsticks for women with brown skin. Now I've kind of almost finished that series now, and I wanted to kind of carry on the whole top 5 thing, and the reason that I've kept it to 5 rather than 10 is because 5 makes me think really hard, look through my collection with a fine-tooth comb to really say these are my definite and absolute favorites. So I decided to do a blushes video today. However, I've changed the title slightly to also include deep and dark skin tones, and the reason why I've kind of slightly deviated from this from the brown kind of tone which I've been mentioning previously is because I picked up 5 colors which, when I looked at them, I realized these would also be perfect for the deepest of deep skin tones as well. And I know that it's very difficult for women which have got very deep skin tones to sometimes find blusher which either does not make them look ashy, or their skin color doesn't just eat up the shade, as in you'll keep applying it and you keep applying it and you're like, there's nothing there. So anyway, so let's start off firstly with this blush right here. This is from Sleek Makeup, which is a drugstore brand in the UK, and they do ship worldwide and you can buy them everywhere and anywhere too. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, Sleek has been around for quite a while, and they were initially started as a brand that catered towards women of color, because when they first started 20 odd years ago, whatever, there were hardly any brands, or pretty much no brands at all, which catered specifically to women of color, meaning medium to deep skin tones, and Sleek came in and filled that gap. So this is one of their original blushes, which I still have to this day, and it's in the shade Pixie Pink. So it's basically a bright pink. On me it looks gorgeous, I look girly, I look like a little doll. On women who've got really deep skin, oh my god, it looks stunning on you. Really gives you that kind of youthful, girly, kissed cheeks, if that's a thing, and it will look amazing on your skin tone. Plus, this is a matte blusher, which means that there's no shimmery particles whatsoever, and it is intensely pigmented, and you have to go in with a very light hand and then build it up to the intensity that you want. What I like about this is that even if you have got very deep skin, it doesn't make you look ashy. It hasn't got that kind of undertone to it. It's a very classic, bright blue-based pink. By the way, I thought I'd mention these 5 that I'm going through. They're all very different shades, because I also picked like my favorite pink and my favorite orange. The only one I left out was brown, because I ran out of 5, then it would have been 6, and that kind of would have ruined my video. So this next one is from Illamasqua, and Illamasqua is another brand which caters very beautifully towards women of color. This shade here is called Tweak, and it is a reddish pink. So it sits really nicely between red and pink, as you guys can see. Look at how intense it is. It is bright. It's another matte blusher. Illamasqua's blushes, Illamasqua's products in general, are of top quality. And this is another one which you have to go in with a very light hand. And I absolutely love it as like a spring summer shade. It looks amazing on when you're going for that kind of flushed sort of look, but you don't want to wear a red blush and you don't want to wear a bright pink. It's kind of like a nice skin looking color, if that makes sense. Not skin as in skin color, as in that natural flushed look that your cheeks can get if you've been running, or you've been busy, or you're out of breath, or you're angry, that sort of thing. But I absolutely love this. The quality of this is excellent as well. The next one I'm going to show you is one of my most recent purchases. This is something I actually picked up when I was in New York in April, and it is this blush here from Kevyn Aucoin. It's from his The Neo blush range, and that basically is his way of having a kind of a gradual color shift change that goes from light to medium to dark. This shade that I've got is in Sunset. It's a bright golden coral is what it says on the back. I suppose it just depends on which part of this that you actually go for. Now this is a shimmery sort of blush. It's not matte like the other 2 that I showed you. This orange on this end, oh my god. Now what I generally tend to do is I kind of swirl my brush, and then I build up the color to how I want it. Now if you've got medium skin, yes, you can probably use the entire palette. If you've got more deeper skin, I would You could still use the gold, but make sure that you kind of blend it into the orange so that it gives that natural kind of glow to it. Don't just focus on the gold, otherwise you look like you have highlighter on your cheeks rather than a blusher. But this is the most beautiful blush I have, one of the most beautiful blushes I've ever used. I'm so happy that I got it. I really want to get others in this collection as well. The shade is gorgeous, it's intense, it's beautifully pigmented, it's easy to blend, it doesn't oxidize throughout the day, and it is just perfect for spring, summer season, or for those days where you don't want your classic kind of pinky sort of cheeks to give yourself a bit of a lift, and you can go for something a little bit more orange. This next shade is from MAC Cosmetics, and it is the shade called Burnt Pepper. This is from their Pro range. Who remembers back in the day where you couldn't even buy this unless you had a Pro card? Do you remember? Me, I remember, because I didn't have one. And then one day they were just like, oh well, you know what, everyone can have it. Why not anyway? So I bought this a while ago and I still absolutely love this. It's like a reddish coppery sort of shade, and it is completely matte. It is so intensely pigmented. It's absolutely gorgeous. For those of you that like the shade red but don't necessarily want to wear red on their cheeks, I mean, not a lot of people do tend to wear red because there is a very fine line between it looking healthy and you looking like you've had too much to drink and, you know, you're just a bit, you know, all your veins have burst in your face. So this kind of fills that gap for those people that want to wear something reddish looking, but they don't want to look overdone. They don't want to look like they've got clown makeup on their cheeks, that sort of thing. So it's a beautiful shade, and it will look amazing on medium to deep to dark skin tones. On dark skin tones in particular, this will look amazing on you as like a spring summer shade. And the last one I'm going to show you, I was a little bit unsure about whether I was going to, because first it was limited edition, then it was sold out, then it's not limited edition, then it's not sold out, now we're bringing it back. But at this current point in time, it is available, and that is Kat Von D's Lolita eyeshadow and blush. I've actually done a makeup tutorial using this, which I will link below for you guys, just so that you guys can see how I used it on my eyes and on my face. So obviously, unless you live under a rock and you only wear lipstick like once a month, you know what Kat Von D's Lolita shade is. It is the shade which made her so popular and so famous, other than the fact that she's an amazing tattoo artist as well, of course. And this is what the shade looks like. At first it came out as a liquid lipstick, and then it has expanded into a normal lipstick and now an eyeshadow blush as well. So this is a gorgeous kind of deep plummy sort of shade. This is the kind of shade that I was going more towards for purple sort of color. I didn't go for actual purple, more this kind of shade, which I thought would work amazingly on medium to dark to deep skin tones. For those of you that have seen my tutorial, you saw that I applied a bit too much and I had to tone it down in the video. So for somebody like me who has got standard right in the middle medium skin tone, for it to be quite intense for me, you can imagine how gorgeous it will look on much deeper skin tones. It is a matte blush and it has beautiful consistency, gorgeous texture, very easy to blend. A little bit goes a really long way. So if you've got medium skin tone, start off softly with a little bit of product and then build it up to the intensity that you would like. I love wearing this with much nude lips, kind of like what I'm wearing right now. This is Birthday Suit by Too Faced. It's one of their new natural lipsticks or something like that. This would look amazing with something like this. This is a very strong and very intense shade. You can wear it with a lot deeper colors on your lips, but it may be a little bit overpowering for your kind of general everyday sort of wear. But if you do want to wear this on a day-to-day basis, I would definitely suggest wearing it with more kind of nudie pink, nudie brownish sort of lips, and it will look absolutely amazing on you. So that is it for my top 5 favorite blushes for medium, brown, dark to deep skin tones. I almost forgot what I titled the video. I haven't even titled it yet. Obviously I still have to edit it. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.